Good day and welcome to NTZ Production. I am your host, Sebabatso from Khuma Extension in NTZ Production. May you please introduce yourself to us, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Naomi Mokhele. I'm the Film Festival founder and the director at Sebabatso Media, which hosts the festival.
I am this year's Film Festival director.
Okay, since well, you guys have hosted the second Khuma Festival event. So can you briefly explain to us about this, the whole scenario case of Khuma Film Festival?
The festival started last year to start a film community. If you look back, 2 years before the festival started, there was no film community. The kids are not aware of the industry. They didn't know anything about producing directives and TV and hence, we decided it is important for us as people that have been exposed to come home to ensure that kids are empowered, more especially we focus on the youth, women, and persons with disabilities. So with the festival, we aim to have at least about 5 filmmakers that are coming out from Khuma in the next 5 years that will be traveling the world, telling our stories as people from Northwest, particularly from the Klerksdorp district.
Okay, for your side, Mr.
I think just to add on to the just comments. We just wanted to really fusion culture and the surrounding areas and encourage, inspire new filmmakers from
Okay, so since all you guys have started this film, the whole mandate is to benefit the local people from Khuma. Or maybe, if I may ask this question, are you both located here in Khuma?
Okay, I was born and bred in Khuma. I attended my primary school for Kidemezi. Then I went to Mediapreneur High School. After high school, that's when I went to Johannesburg. I got exposed to the film industry after working at SABC, after working at the National Film and Video Foundation. And my concern was that while we're working with other filmmakers from everywhere else, there's no one from where I am. Hence, the idea of
also, my first professional work experience was SABC as a performer, as an actor.
Okay, so can you briefly explain your first experience on TV? How was it?
I'm not on TV. I'm one of those behind the scenes. I once tried, but I felt really, this is not for me. I was once an extra to city.
So
a long time ago, but then I felt really, no, this is not me. I belong. So my background is PR and communications. So I provide those kind of services to filmmakers, to the film industry and other private businesses as well. But coming from starting my work at SABC, encouraged me to remain in the industry.
Okay, Mr. Director, your experience, please.
So now I'm actually a director. My first experience was 2004. one. It was a corporate film near Coca-Cola. Ibe shutile sa moleto bana mo taung ha Vincent kina le ntate ke Petro. So yeah, that was a great experience for my first experience working with a legend like that. Yeah.
Okay, do you guys think this movement of yours of Khuma Film Festival will affect or impact the whole community of Khuma as you guys proceed in doing this?
Absolutely. We started on Monday, right? From the morning session already, one child was identified by Vincent Muron. He's going to mentor that child in his studios in Dawood, and sometimes we may even take him to Joburg to get more experience. So already that is something that is positively impactful for the festival. Today we had a persons with disability session. The filmmakers were saying they were not even aware, they were not aware, just they have been not focusing on the disabled people. So from now on, he was actually, and we opened his eyes, the session opened his eyes. He is going to change some of the things that he's doing in his current production in terms of casting the persons with disabilities. So it is having an impact. We have a lot of kids that want to come here to perform and all that. We get questions everywhere we go during the sessions. So it shows that the learners and people that are coming from the community are taking something from the festival.
So the expectations of Khuma Film Festival, what can we expect? Maybe it's real to start, or it's confidential information we can put on you?
No, yeah, it's really what to expect. Students, workshops, panels, and local films that will be showing from the 28th to the 30th. Basically, tomorrow's the last day. So what's on a number of workshops, independent setting. There's still the directors of the workshop. There's a producing workshop. There's a makeup workshop. There's a panel on women in film. And I think another 2 to 3 films that we still have to show. Pusha Panda is playing Kausani, it's one of the films.
Okay, since what Khuma, because you grew up here, you know our study. But if we don't have a skills development center, so I plead to Jacob from NTVZ Production. Guys, Jacob Khuma from NTVZ Production. One thing about Naomi Mokhele, it's not all of us, but it's for aid. So about those people that are eating for aid at all. What's your plan about it?
Yes, like me, I think, like I said before, the festival is not a once-off or a 2-time thing. It's a continuous project. And as the festival goes, the things that we do during the festival will go as well. We plan, because there is a community development department here. There is that department that looks after community development. We will be engaging with them and how can we move forward with them, partnering with them to ensure that even if we are not here during the year, they continue with the movement. Yes, we will come during certain times to the festival, but then things still need to happen when we're around. We need to build a center where you guys will go, learn skills from Vincent who we are during the year, just to see what's happening and do his thing. That they learn art sometimes, just so we want this thing to be a movie. We want, after 10 years or after how many years, we need to be in that caliber of what Durban, what Cape Town, other provinces. In Limpopo, it's not that big, but then they are well developed in terms of film. So we want to be there.
Okay, since is one of the most known person we thank you. So the mission why Israel to come through instead of Otlekababa or the set of Olatayan specifically.
I think the idea was what I said, different people, but different people. I mean, Israel is a legend. It's about to talk about the story. And Lena is a person living with a disability, so it just fitted properly blend in the film star to see.
Okay. One more thing. Are we expecting a film maybe or Khuma?
You tell us.
That's the objective.
That's the objective. When you must script, and then you must tell us, hey, here's a
no, I tell you already it's a little film.
We planted the
seeds for you guys to write.
You can't then make that film
for you. Yes. Well, now we must just show you, oh, guys,
so, okay.
Here's what I'll say. Local filmmakers and creatives and scriptwriters must speak to the local department of arts and culture, make sure there's a film body, find out if that film body is financed so that they can start issuing out local film funds for local filmmakers for later production.
Also, after the whole procedure, you make a to intervene and thing.
This is where we start, right?
Okay.
Yes. And then Luna, when you have done your work, written your whatever you've written, there's also NADF where you can get funding to your film. There's other, funding organizations. But then one day we need to have a feature film that opens the Khuma Film Festival. So we put it out there to you, producers, to make a film, writers, directors, to make a film that even next year, maybe next year, we are screening a film from Khuma, or let me just say from KK Kawunda, as an opening film. For us, that will be the highlight. They say the highlight was the Boiki Polo, but then if you screen a film from home, a local film, that will be the highlight.
Okay, see, advice from when to young girls out there, especially when of course you grew up in Khuma, what advice of another banana from Khuma?
We always advise whatever banana. It depends on why you can have a high but discipline is very important. And when you have set your goal, there shouldn't be any kind of distractions. There are things that are happening in the community or wherever you go. There is peer pressure and all that, but then when you set your goal on something, don't let anything distract you from your plans. So basically just have a goal, know where you want to go.
Mr. Director, a message to the youth?
I'm sure ask the same question. So, if you can find a mentor, get a mentor. And mentor doesn't have to be to home, which you have access to. Online, if you find if now specifically in industry, and not even in industry, only other self-improvement, YouTube pages, Facebook, whatever, but not to talk, to inspire, and I don't mean like just an influencer or some jiva or how to do some TikTok challenge. No, like people that are going to tell you how to become better, about motivating, about life, about your mental state, yeah, I'd say follow those people, read books that inspire you. And write. You don't have to be a writer to write. You you can write for yourself. Like just like in a journal, write down, you'll be amazed at what that does for you as a person in terms of how confidence or how to sharpen your mind, and that's when you do that, that's how you find your voice as an artist as well.
Thank you so much. Shout out to you. And shout out to Batuba Strata and TVZ Production. We thank you so much. We really honor your time.